We actually joined the Facebook and Instagram feeds a little early today, a little bit before we got started, because we wanted you guys to see. And hey, how you doing, Mr. Hudson? That's my Spanish teacher on the live. We joined the feeds a little early before we got started, so you can see how much work it takes in terms of, and y'all can scoot up and I scoot back. There we go. How much work it takes to get this started. Starting a podcast or starting any type of production is definitely not easy, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. This is episode 13 of Girl Talk University. You're listening to Staci, and I'm here with two beautiful black queens. I'm here with Miss Madison Matthews of Atlanta, Georgia. Say, hey, Madison.
Hi.
You got a wall for him, a little TikTok move for him? Oh, yeah. And then we have Miss Corlyn Bay from Houston, Texas. What's up, Southside? What's up, Sunny Side? How you doing? Hey, get it. Oh, get it. Vlog vibes. Thank you, Carrie. Nice to see you. Thank you, Doe. Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, all of the people that have joined the live. Thank you, Cuz Justin. Thank you, Mr. Hudson. Nice to see you. This is episode 13 of Girl Talk University, Quarantined Summer. So what's today's date? July 14th. And we are smack dead in the middle of summer. And it's 11 o'clock at night Eastern time on the East Coast. It's 10:15 here in Houston, Texas, Central Time. And y'all up late. Why y'all up so late?
Because
we're here doing a podcast.
Yeah, and we were excited to get the podcast, and yeah.
Okay, I understand that. We're actually missing one queen. We're going to have another one join, but you know, it's like that. It bees like that, okay? So I'm happy we got two here with me. So this summer has been a lot different from probably all your summers, huh?
Yes.
How has this summer been going for you? I'll let Corlyn answer first.
Rough, hard.
Rough and hard?
Hard.
Why has it been hard?
Because I'm in a house, I'm losing my people.
Yeah. So for those people that don't know, this is episode 13 of Girl Talk University. This is Quarantine Summer. I'm here with Corlyn and Madison. They're both rising sixth graders. Madison is going to KIPP in Atlanta, and Corlyn is going to KIPP in Houston. They were instant best friends throughout this week of this Girl Talk University camp we've had. And unfortunately, Corlyn has lost some people due to COVID-19. You want to talk to the viewers more about what happened?
So, I'll talk to y'all, spill my little tea about it. So, my granny, she was sick.
Mm-hmm.
My big mama, she was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And when she went to the hospital, they was like she had the pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's when we really thought that she was going to be strong and make it and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess God wanted her to go. So he took her in for my big dad. He had passed away after my birthday, like 2 or 3 days after my birthday.
When your birthday was in April, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He had passed away 2 or 3 days after my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't know. My dad had to tell me and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been going good because they lived a long life.
Right. But at least one of them passed away from the coronavirus, correct? Okay, so as a result of you losing not one but two people due to the coronavirus, like how has that shifted, like your family dynamic? Like how have people been acting as a result of losing people?
My dad been depressed.
Yeah.
I've been like, this is my first time getting out the house happy. I've been really sad, crying everywhere and everything.
I love you, girl. Okay.
And like my dad's side of the family, like my papa, we've been really trying to focus on him because like my big mom, she died from the pneumonia and she died from heartbroken from my big dad.
Okay, yeah, they say that.
So we've really been focusing on my papa because we don't want him to like be heartbroken and all that. So we've been focused on him, taking him out to dinner and all that. Maybe it will help him, but it's not helping him.
It's tough. That's one thing and one reason why I wanted to bring you guys on the live, so that the adults can hear from kids and hear what's going on, because it's hard to keep your mental sanity. This is now almost month 4, month 5, March, April, May, June, July, August, and here we are, and we've been stuck in the house, bored in the house, and you're out here losing people on top of that. It's tough. All right, Madison, let's go to you. So luckily you and your aunt braved COVID-19 with your shields and your mask and your army gear, your Power Ranger gear to get to Houston, and you're safe and stuff like that. How has your summer been?
Well, it's been going good.
Really? Okay. What's been good about it?
Thank you.
Like, I've been, like, here hanging out with
Mhm.
Corlyn and you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I've just been, like, going places. I celebrated Serenity's birthday
Okay.
in June. Went to Jada's birthday party.
But your parties have been more like in the house, like parties
Yeah.
out, right? It's not like going out to eat and out like normal, right? It's been a little different.
Yeah, it's just been, and it's not been a lot of people there.
Yeah, yeah. And I know with Madison, you normally go to Camp Best Friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a camp that's usually a lot of kids
Yeah.
around the city of Atlanta. How about now? You're not able to do any of that, right?
Nope.
Yeah. How has that affected you? Because I was in Camp Best Friends a million years ago, right? And I know how lit and how fun Camp Best Friends was, okay? So how has that affected you? Not being able to go to camp, go swimming, karate, all the stuff you were doing. How you feeling about that?
Well, feeling a little sad because I couldn't go and see my friends again and stuff from there.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I've been dealing with it and handling it. Like,
How you been dealing with it? What have you been doing instead? That's the better question. What have you been doing instead?
Like, I've been making up my own stuff to do. Like, sometimes I'll pretend I'll be going camping at my house and stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I think that's one tidbit that you're giving to some of the viewers and the parents that are watching with children. Yes, things are different. You can't go outside, you can't have camps and stuff like that because you're trying to be safe. But you can pretend and do stuff at home. Like that's super cool. And if anybody's like me, I have been buying stuff on Amazon a lot, okay? And I know they have tents on Amazon. What else you need for a camp? Marshmallows, graham crackers. What else you need?
Oh, yeah.
You need
You need some off spray for the pretend mosquitoes. What else do you need?
you need covers.
Oh, you need covers and
yeah.
blankets. Okay, for these people who are wondering where we are, we're at my home studio in Houston, Texas, and these young ladies have been hogging my weighted blanket. That is something that I have bought during the COVID-19 epidemic to get good sleep. This 15-pound blanket, and at first they thought it was weird, but they like it, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep it. So, Corona for me has definitely, like Madison, had me tap into different things. Tell me about like your phone usage, right? Because I know with kids, using phones is like a big deal these days. Like when I was in the 6th grade, I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't even know what cell phones existed. I think we had beepers back then. Like pagers where it was like beep, beep, beep. And you look, and it's like, oh, I gotta call that person back. You can laugh. Okay, you see sis laughing at me. Because we had beepers when I was in the 6th grade, okay? Don't laugh. Look, don't laugh at the pager. It was lit. Motorola's was lit, okay? But now you guys have like full-fledged cell phones with TikTok and Instagram and all this stuff. Like, tell me what's been up with your cell phones over the summer. Let's go to Florida.
I've been on TikTok.
Can you explain to the people that are 28 plus what TikTok is?
Okay, so TikTok is a dancing app. And
Okay.
a lot of kids, if your kids be on TikTok, you know that's what they spend for the rest of the day, almost all the day. So TikTok is an app that your kids will be on and they will dance 24/7 on there. Oh, Lord.
Okay, so back to Madison, like, I know you use TikTok a lot too. What is so good about it? Like, I understand it's a dancing app. Like, why do you like TikTok so much? Because I see a lot of kids have posted things on TikTok during the quarantine, right? What's so good about it?
It sometimes keep you occupied when like you don't have anything to do. Like just go on TikTok, find a song, and learn the dance.
Yeah, okay. So it's a good use of time, you see?
And also, it keeps you active. Like, with this quarantine stuff, like, it keeps you to do something, like, active. When you learn that dance, like, bam, we have it situated. Then we go to the next dance. Then you go to the next dance. Then you look at it. Then you go to the next dance. And so, it keeps you really active.
Okay, so I'm going to put you guys on the spot, right? This is episode 13 of Girl Talk University. It's Staci. I'm here with Corlyn and Madison, 2 6th graders going to KIPP Houston, KIPP Atlanta, and we're talking quarantine summer. Get up and show the viewers a little TikTok real quick. Or sit up. You don't have to get up. Sit up.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a savage. Hey, classy, bougie, ratchet. Hey, Hey, stupid. What's happening? Hey, what's happening? Hey, I'm a savage. Okay, I'm Okay, so look, that's one that the old people can get too. Okay, that one wasn't that complicated. All right, so TikTok seems to be really addictive. My question is, and Madison, you can answer, or Corlyn, if you don't have your phone, because I don't want to put either one of them on the spot, but I know somebody was on punishment over the summer. I'm not gonna say who, but they did not have access to a phone. What are you to do when you don't have your cell phone during the quarantine summer?
Well,
Get on my dad's nerves.
Get on your dad's nerves. Okay, how do you get on your dad's nerves? Doing what? Like, what is there to do, right? Let's
Daddy,
say
come
I take
watch
your
TV
phone.
with me.
Huh?
Daddy, come watch TV with me. Daddy,
Okay.
let's paint. Just get on his nerves.
Okay, so you start nagging. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And then I'll be like, Daddy, let's go get something to eat. Let's have a movie night. Oh, yeah, cool. Let's go get some eat. Let's have a movie night. But he really don't want to do it.
okay, what about you? Let's say you were the one. I'm not saying you were the one that was on punishment, but if you were the one that was on punishment, right? You didn't have your phone. What did you do to stay occupied? It's tough.
yell at my siblings for annoying me all the time.
Oh man, so you were annoying people and you were getting annoyed. Okay, that's interesting. So, and that's funny that you mentioned that because you're one of the youngest children in your family. However, you were the oldest in the family, right? So you see how that youngest, oldest kind of dynamic plays out. And I'm just going to end this or download that. Delete. All right, so let's talk about school, okay? You guys stopped going to school mid-March because I stopped working the job that I was working mid-March. And ever since then, you've either been doing stuff online or nothing. How has it been not going to school?
Horrible.
Horrible. Okay.
Online.
What you think?
Horrible. Just
If y'all adults,
Let's let Madison answer.
it's just horrible. Just terrible.
So both of you guys think it's horrible not going to school. Madison, why is it horrible?
Okay, first off, because you have to do online school. And online school is harder.
Why?
Because, like, when you're online, like, okay, for me, sometimes, like, I get distracted easily.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when I'm online school and then I just see stuff, I start doing it. But, like, I have to remember that I'm in school and
Right.
stuff. So, like, I just get distracted easily.
It's like, oh yeah, I gotta go back to that. What about you? Why is it horrible? Why is online school horrible for you, Corlyn?
oh, it's horrible.
Why?
Horrible. Virtual class. If y'all adults know about y'all kids, virtual class. So,
But you can see the teacher on the computer, right?
but it's the some fact that your mom and your dad don't know the stuff, so they like, oh, let me look up this, let me go talk to your teacher. And then like the way how they had teams is like you could call them, but like they'll put like million of packages a day, like probably 4 or 5. Then I look over, then it's 15. Then I look over, keep on adding packages.
Okay.
Then I'm like, I just did that package.
Right. So on the computer, right, it's like you're getting all this abundance of work, but then you don't have that direct access to the teacher. So since you don't have the direct access to the teacher, it's kind of like I got this stack of work and I don't know what to do. And if my parents don't know what to do, I'm stuck.
And then they be having like if to be like turned in tomorrow, or it to be like turned in the next day, or the next day after that. And I'm like, y'all don't understand. Y'all just put the packages on here just to put it on here. You could take it once, twice at a time. Like I expect if they had like 2 packages an hour that we need to do, and it's hard work.
Right. It's not like easy.
Like it's hard work.
You have to
We
like-
didn't even do it in school,
Go ahead.
especially math.
Yeah, sometimes it's some stuff like, say if you went somewhere and you missed a class, and then they give you work after, and you don't know what to do.
Right, it's like you don't know what to do, so why are you giving me this work? I don't even know what to do anyway, so it's like putting work in my face for no reason. I get that. And as a teacher, right, as teachers, we are responsible for giving y'all content by a certain time. And if y'all don't get this content, we're behind on our jobs. So it's like there's that gap of getting the work done, but teaching y'all too. But we have to teach y'all online. you either distracted or you don't have people to help you, or if they help you, they can't help you at the level a teacher can because they ain't even signed up to be a teacher. So I see that gap. For the people that are just joining in, this is Girl Talk episode 13, Quarantine Summer. I'm here with Corlyn and Madison. We're talking school or the lack thereof. I assigned Corlyn and Madison an essay because by the time you get to 5th grade, you should know how to do an essay or a 3-paragraph story. Hell, whatever you want to call it, right? You should be able to do, don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that one. You should be able to do an essay. And when I tell you, and these are brilliant young ladies, as you can see, you getting some likes over there. Somebody saying, good job, queens. As you can see, these young ladies are very smart, but when I told them to do an essay, they struggled. And I don't think they struggled because they didn't know what to do. It was a free write. They struggled because it's been months since they've been in this organized structure, this organized classroom, right? So let's say school starts back up in August. Y'all gonna have glass desk where, you can't breathe on other people. You're gonna have to wear a mask all day. You haven't been in school in 6, 7, 8 months. Let's start with you. How do you think it's gonna be?
It's like, okay, so since I'm going into a new school and I won't know anybody, like you can't interact with anybody, so it'll be hard to make friends and stuff like that.
That's good. So and what do you think? Let me just ask you, what do you think? Do you agree with that, or?
I want to be homeschooled.
You want to be homeschooled, but you said that you don't have.
No, I wanted to wear they come to my house and wear a mask and.
I see what you're saying. So you want the teachers to come to you and feel scared, and that makes sense because you have parents, or not parents. You have family members pass away from corona, so you have more of a fear.
My dad was like, even if they would have sent us back to school, I would have to be homeschooled or something because my family is really taking this really, really serious after my big mom had passed away. It was every weekend when we go to family reunions or something, we can't hug nobody. We can't give nobody a kiss or none of that.
Yeah.
So
going to school with hundreds of people potentially is very scary.
And when you go to school, they cough, sneeze, and everything without covering their mouth. Especially they touch the wall after they cough. And I would be really paranoid and scared. I wouldn't even want to touch nothing. Not even a book, not even a pencil, not even a pen. I wouldn't touch nothing.
So for you, it's more of this extreme fear, right? And for you, it's I want to go to the 6th grade. I'm ready. But I know it's going to be different, and I don't really feel as happy as I would feel because I'm not going to be able to interact. That's really interesting. For me, I feel like I'm not a teacher anymore, but I used to be a teacher, and the best part of it was interacting with the kids, like what we're doing now. And if teachers are to be virtual again for the months to come, you're right. There'll be no interaction. There likely might not be school. If the coronavirus rates keep going up, school won't start back in person. So all of those packets that you were getting, all of that work that you was getting that you didn't know how to do in the first place, now you're going to go to a new school, you're probably going to get more packets. So how do y'all feel about that?
I'd rather get more packages instead of being around a whole bunch of germy kids. Don't know when they at home, do they wash their hands? Do they, when they cough or sneeze or anything, do they cover their mouth? Do they put on hand sanitizer?
Yeah, everybody has.
Do they wash their
clothes
or anything? So, me basically, I'd rather get them little packages.
You rather get packages even though you know that you don't understand how to do them.
Yeah,
I'd rather interact with people, but you know that they're not going to let you interact, right? So let's switch gears a little bit. We talked about school and teachers. Let's switch to friends. Let's start with you, Madison. How have you been able or not been able to communicate with your friends during this whole quarantine summer? What's been going on with your friends?
Okay, so a few days before, a few days before school had shut down before corona, my friends were messy and stuff. So I didn't want to be around that and stuff because I'm not like that. I'm not a bad person like that.
You're not. You're great.
Like that. So I just had to stop hanging around them because
that's how it is. And let's say one good thing that has come from corona is it has caused all people in the whole wide world, I don't care who you are, to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what's going on? It's you and yourself. It ain't no friends, distractions, boyfriend, girlfriend. It's no distractions. It's you and yourself. What's your money looking like? What are your friends looking like? What's your relationship status looking like? Your parents? What's your health? It has caused, I hope it's caused everybody to take an introspective look and reflect on themselves. So what I hear you saying is, I had messy friends, and if it weren't for Corona, you probably still be chilling with them, huh? Yeah, the truth. You probably still be chilling with them. So the lack of having them right there in your face all day has caused you to realize, I'm not really like them. I need to separate myself. So I say that to say maybe some good things have come from this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll speak for myself too. I had these dreams of doing podcasts like what I'm doing with you and doing stuff with GirlTalk and practicing law and all this stuff. But I was doing it, but it was like, it was like halfway. It was like I was like in between. But now it's like, let's do it because this epidemic has shown me, like, you losing your loved ones, life is fleeting. You can lose somebody at any moment, or you can die at any moment. It don't matter your age, your race. It don't matter about any of that, right? So you have to go hard or go home and not hang around the messy people, right? What about you? What good things have come from this, or in terms of your friends?
Actually, it was a big difference because I think God did this for a reason, because my friends started getting fake, started talking about me now, like talking about me and everything, and I just blocked them away. So I feel like God did this for a reason, for us to stay home and like look at ourselves and all that. Because if I was staying at school, I would really have some fake, messy friends.
So you said your friends were fake. How were they fake? What was
like in school? They'll like act like they're really my friends, and like I used to call them my friends, which I have a bad habit of that. I did too in my life, calling folks friends, and it's like they haven't even earned it yet, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like when I used to talk to them, like now when we was in school, they used to act like, I don't know if they used to use me or what, but they used to act like they was my friends. Mm-hmm. So I used to call them my friends.
But what showed you that they weren't friends?
Because like as soon as we got on quarantine, mm-hmm. they was like texting some bad stuff about me, and my dad was just like, block it. Maybe it was just not meant for y'all to be friends. Yeah,
that sounds like something that happened with you, right? You heard some negative stuff. They were talking negative stuff about you, and your mom and your sisters and aunties and stuff had to show you, hey, if they're talking negative stuff about you, they're not really your friends, right? Yeah. So those are two good things that have come from quarantine that I'm happy about, and I'm happy that those things happen for you guys. For those people that have just joined, thank you. Hey, 1914, how you doing? Hey, Kenny, how you doing? Nice to see you. This is Staci. I'm here with Madison and Corlyn, episode 13, Quarantine Summer. We're in Staci's home theater in Houston. My friend here came all the way from the ATL. She braved it. She put on her superhero outfit on the plane to come and have this podcast with me. You famous, girl. You know that, right? You fancy. She getting on first class flights and stuff, drinking her little apple juice and stuff and her Sprite to get on the plane and chill with her instant best friend, Corlyn. We're talking quarantine summer. What is one thing that you hope will change and one thing you hope will stay the same as a result of being in quarantine? One thing that you like about quarantine and one thing you hate?
One thing I like about quarantine is when I'm in a house with my dad, my sister, my dog, and all that, I get to spend time to get to know about them and everything. Instead of me just like going places. Mm-hmm. Now I know like so much about my dad. Like he's really into art. He want to have his art business. He want to get his place for his art business and all that. And now that I know that my sister really want to be a fashion designer, I'm like, oh yeah, I get to know about my people now, because I didn't know nothing about them. Mm-hmm. Like I know my sister's favorite color now.
Yeah, a lot of people have talked about that. Like I know you live with somebody all these months and years, you don't even know them. But now this has forced you to get to know your family members. That's very good. What about you?
Don't talk about me. I still don't know my sister's birthday. I'm getting into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you didn't hear that. No, that's fine. Madison, what about you? What is one thing that has been good from this quarantine that you want to keep going?
Okay. One thing that has been good? Like,
You've been living your best life on the quarantine, so don't act like you've been living you got a job on the quarantine. You're not gonna tell the viewers that you got a job during quarantine.
okay, yeah.
So you know how many people been on unemployment since quarantine? You are not unemployed, and you 10.
Okay. One thing that has been good is that I got a job of being a TikTok manager
Okay, TikTok manager of what?
of the GirlTalk University TikTok.
Okay, so what do you do with being the TikTok manager?
So basically, I post TikToks, and some TikToks have like inspirational messages or over voices and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like, basically, I'm supposed to manage it, like answer to comments and like them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, basically, like spread the love.
Spread the love. I love that. Madison is in her probationary period. You got 90-day probationary period. But so far, so good. So I'm happy that you were able to realize that anything is possible. Did you think you were going to get a job during quarantine?
No.
See? And I'm sure that you want to keep that job even after quarantine is over, right?
Yes.
Okay, what is one thing that, and let's stay on you. What is one thing that's just like absolutely horrible about quarantine that you wish things like it wasn't so?
That I have to listen to my siblings complain and argue and annoy me, and I don't get to hang around people my age a lot.
Okay, well that's true. Like hanging around people your age is one thing, but you know, since you're the oldest, you set the tone, and I'm gonna push back. I love pushback on my show. You set the tone, so since you're the oldest, tell them stop complaining, because you complain too, and I challenge you, don't I?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how you gotta do. Set the tone and tell them to be grateful. That's one thing that I've done during quarantine that has dramatically changed my life. I'm trying to be grateful of everything. Lord, thank you for the lights. Thank you for my hair, my nails, my car, my safety, my money, my food, this watch, this shirt, which it's a real nice shirt, by the way. It's a Protect Black Girl shirt. I'm trying to be grateful at all costs. Grateful for the music, the sound, you know. And I think if you challenge your siblings to be grateful of everything they have, that complaining will gonna go down. All right, guys, this has been a wonderful show. I am gonna give the girls, I don't know what we did with the remote, but I'm gonna give the girls the opportunity to share one more, do you see the remote? One more of their TikToks with you. Stand up, Corlyn. You can take your headphones off now. I'm gonna share one more of their TikToks with you before we end. And I know, okay. They're excited about it. So what song y'all need, ladies?
Tap in.
Yeah.
Oh, but tap in it. Okay, let's see if we can find the edited version.
Okay.
Because these girls have become dancing extraordinaires as a result of the quarantine. Thank y'all, ladies, for joining my podcast.
You're welcome.
You're official now. Can I have some love?
Yeah.
You're official now. Let's go ahead and give you one more chance to do the tap in. Oh, tap in challenge. You know what I'm saying? All right. So before you hang up on the live, go ahead and see these ladies. You can stand behind me. I'm gonna move out the way so they can see you. Right here. Oh. Keep up. Oh. Get it. Oh. Get it. Oh. You got another move? You got another one? Give it all you got. Now you're funny. Quarantine Summer, episode 13. Hey, episode 13, Quarantine Summer. It's Staci, Madison and Corlyn. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna join them. Come on. I'm gonna join. All right, y'all. Peace. Episode 13. Love y'all.